Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Looking forward to today's show. Give me 1 second. We'll get started in just a second. Get started in just a second. Hang on. It's good to have everybody here. We're going to get started in just a second. Big fight weekend, guys. Best fight weekend we've had in quite some time. I'm into it. I'm excited. Start a poll question real quick. Ugh. I got a lot going on today. I got distracted. I lost some of my afternoon, but I got a lot to get into. And just excited for today. It's going to be a good show today, guys. It's going to be a really good show today. Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Let's get into today's show. Guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm about to pin it in the chat as well. Like, share, and subscribe. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm bugging here. Hang on. When you join the Patreon, you get lock of the week, you get asked to book anything, you get access to the Discord. In the Discord, we do all the live betting, the updated props. We do all of that for just $5 a month. Just $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. So make sure to join the Patreon today. It's pinned in the chat. It's in the description. All the good stuff. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the Carnival Bar. The Carnival Bar is clean, shelf-stable nourishment crafted by hand for adventures, picnics, and everything in between. Carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right. A couple of housekeeping things, and then we'll get into everything, guys. I am starting the membership. That'll be live probably. Not sure I'm going to do a second show today, but I'm going to start the membership, start all of that. That'll be $5 a month. There'll be a list of perks. There'll be merchandise. There'll be a bunch of stuff as well. You get the long-term parlay, the no bet list. There's a lot that we're going to put into that. Special live streams you'll be able to call in the show. Lots of good stuff to get into, and we're going to start that. That'll probably up later today. What up, 2000? What up, Jab? What up? So I just then I'm gonna do I released the Bam and Puma video. Bam and Puma is live right now, guys. Do check that out. Bam and Puma is live right now. This is a really good fight. I think they make money on. I'm watching this tape. Like I said, I think Puma's a good fighter. Bam Rodriguez, watching the tape on him is it's such a gift. It's like he got similar stylistically to Crawford. But watching the tape on Crawford is awesome. Like you really break down the tape on Terrence Crawford, you see how good this guy really is. And I felt that way watching the tape on Bam Rodriguez. You watch the tape on Bam, and this guy is so good, man. Like Bam is so good. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get this. Give me a minute. I want to talk about Bam, right? I like Bam. I like Bam by stoppage. I think stoppage is the bet. Bam by stoppage about minus 220. I think it's really good. I think it's almost certain. Just it's stylistic. It's not, I think Puma's better than it. I think he's pretty good. We're going to find out how rugged it is and how tough he is, but he walks straight in. He's on the line. He's looking to come forward. If he comes forward, he's gonna eat a lot of shots. If he lets Bam come forward, then Bam's gonna eat him up, right? Like this is a really bad fight stylistically because of how good and how sharp. And in Bam, it's like Pacquiao. He lands on the button, so he already has tremendous power, and then the power lands on the button. And it makes it even more devastating. So I definitely like Bam by stop. Bam is just 25. He's growing into his body, growing into his mantra. This is Bam Rodriguez, one of the best fighters on planet Earth, absolutely peaking at this moment, right? So I like Bam by stoppage. I would get aggressive on this. You watch the tape, and I said the same thing. All right, let me get into. Let me address this question. Let me. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Let me pull up the DraftKings. Let me address this question right quick. I want to do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Most likely to get a stoppage. Bam, Norman, Benavidez, Mason. All right, guys, I want to know what y'all think. Who is the most likely to get a stoppage? Everybody vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. But everybody vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. I'm interested in seeing how this looks. This is going to be good. All right, so just so you guys know, I've already released 2 videos. I've released the Bam Rodriguez video, and I've released the Abdullah Mason video. I'm going to start Norman and Haney next. Right after I finish this, I'm going to watch the tape on Norman and Haney. The odds on this is crazy. But someone asked me, the 4 main fights. So Benavidez Yard, Norman Haney, Abdullah Mason Noakes, Rodriguez Martinez. The 4 main events. The 4 main fights. Rodriguez, this is tough, right? I know you guys want to get in on this. I like Rodriguez. I like Rodriguez by stoppage. Does it go over 10.5? I think it goes under. I think that goes under 10.5. This is a really tough one. I'd probably lay off this because it is so tough. I just like Rodriguez by stoppage. I would bet that. I know the odds aren't as good on that. It's minus 220, whereas this is much closer to even money, the over-under. So you guys are going to want to get in on that. I would stay away from it. I like Rodriguez by stoppage. Rodriguez by stoppage to me, right there, that's the bet you got to get. That's the bet you got to get. Rodriguez by stoppage at minus 20. And if you guys want to just have something in your parlay to bring down odds, I would do that as well. All right. Let me get to this next one here. Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. The over-under is 8.5. I love the under on this. I would take the under. I think it gets him out. But better than that, Mason at 350 should be on every single one of your parlays. Everyone here should start their parlay with this. Mason minus 350, under 110. Mason by stoppage is plus money. That should be a bet. I'm going to place this bet as well. Mason by KO. Mason by stoppage. Abdullah Mason money line. There's a lot of bets here. Mason by stoppage, Mason on the money line, under 9.5. I love all of these bets. I love all of these bets. I think these are great. I think this is a great weekend to make money. I really do. Mason money line, under 9.5. I think he stops him in less than 9.5 rounds for sure. I like that a lot. This is the one I feel most confident on. It's at minus 110. And then Abdullah Mason by stoppage, plus at even money. How do you not love that? Like, I love that. So I would get in on that. And then Norman Haney. This is the one I'd probably take the over on. I'd probably take the over on this. Over at 10.5 is minus 270. Right now, I like Haney, but I'm going to have a better answer for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to start the tape on this as soon as I end this show. Right now, I like Haney. I like the over 10.5, and I like Haney by decision. Haney by decision would be my favorite bet here at plus 150. You're getting plus money for that. But again, I'm going to start the tape on this right after I end the show. I've been doing the tape on the other fights. I'm going to start this fight. This is the toughest fight to bet. You know, I like the over on this at minus 270, but I don't love it. You know, Norman could stop him, right? So this is just a tie. Yesterday I did a poll. I did a poll for y'all, and it was a tie. I said, who's going to win, Norman, Haney, or a draw? And it was 45%, 45%. Norman, 45%. Haney, 10% draw. It's the kind of fight it is, guys. This is a very, very tough fight to bet. And, you know, the people picking Norman to win are probably taking Norman by stoppage. People taking Haney would probably taking Haney by decision. So it's just hard to bet. The one bet I do feel I don't feel comfortable with any of them. I don't really love betting this fight. I like Haney at plus money by decision, and I like over 10.5 at plus 270. This is a very, very tough fight. This is the toughest fight to bet. And then Benavidez we have to do as well. Benavidez and Yard. Benavidez should be in your parlay minus 100. This is an easy fight. I would take this. Total rounds under 11.5, under 9.5. I kind of like the under on this too. I think he gets Yard out in less than 10 rounds, probably in the 9th or 8th round. This is close. Benavidez and Benavidez by stoppage are bets I like a lot. I do think Benavidez stops from Yards in front of you. Yards there to be hit. I like Benavidez. Again, what is he, about 27, 28 years old? Benavidez, 28 years old. He's absolutely peaking. This is the best version of David Benavidez we're going to see. Minus 150 by stoppage. I like. Just put him in your parlay. You know, I gave you guys a lock yesterday that is live now that I absolutely love, that I'm locking up. Let me text Muscles real quick. Hang on. But this I like a lot. Benavidez on the money line. These are bets that you can make. Benavidez is not losing to Yard. So a 3-leg that I like a lot. Again, this is going to be my biggest parlay, 3-leg parlay I've ever bet. I'm giving this to you guys because I love y'all. Easy, safe, minus 175. Should we round robin it? But this is the bet we're making right here. So 8,500 on Bam, Abdullah Mason, and David Benavidez. Let's go. Let me get to some of these messages here. Puma is like a top 5 pressure active fighter right now. With that being said, Bam by KO. Yeah, this is going to end with Bam by KO. Bam's ending this fight by KO. Like it's that simple to me. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a competitive fight, guys. But Bam's absolutely winning this thing by KO, 100%. Best plus money bets: Abdullah Mason on the money line. I mean, Abdullah Mason by stoppage. Abdullah Mason by stoppage. And then the other bet I like a lot is Haney by decision. Haney by decision, Abdullah Mason by stoppage. I would get in on those. What else? What else might you like? I like those two bets. But Abdullah Mason by stoppage, you should just take that. You're not going to get crazy odds on it, but you should definitely take that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Those are your best bets. Abdullah Mason by stoppage, Devin Haney by decision. Those are your two best bets right there. I know a lot of guys like this bet too. Bam Rodriguez round 7 to 9, plus 265. It's a good bet, man. It's a little risky, but Bam Rodriguez to win in round 7 to 9, plus 265. That's a sexy bet right there. That is a sexy bet right there. I also like this one. Bam Rodriguez to win the second half of the fight, plus 130. I think those are good bets. I think that's a really, really good bet. No, it does not go the distance. And then another bet I like a lot. It's not plus money, but it's close. It's pretty good. Abdullah Mason to go the distance. No, minus 175. Abdullah Mason fight is not going the distance. This fight is not going the distance. Someone is getting knocked out in this fight. I love this at minus 175. I would lock this up. I'd feel really good about it. Abdullah Mason fight to go the distance. Nope. And Bam Rodriguez on the money line. Bang. Let me give you this parlay. I want to just see what this would look like. Minus 139, 2-leg parlay. Rodriguez money line. Mason Noakes not to go the distance. Easy money bet right here. Easy money bet right here. I would take this right here. I would absolutely take this bet right here. Bam Rodriguez money line. Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes not to go the distance. Minus 139. It's a good bet, man. It's a good bet. And I'm spitting all over the place here. I'm drooling on myself. I'm salivating. That's how much I like this bet. I'm salivating all over myself like a child. That's how much I like this bet. Benavidez gets the stoppage more likely. I think so. I would bet Benavidez by stoppage for sure. Salute Motor Prince. Oh, I messaged TJ. I hit TJ up. I hit TJ up. So I'm waiting for him to respond. If I don't hear from him today, I will call him tomorrow. I'm going to definitely try to get TJ on. I'm going to reach out to Johnny as well. So I'm going to try to get TJ. I'm going to try to get Johnny on. I'm trying to get everybody on. Agreed. How like ain't no way Yard old ass making it out. Yeah, he ain't making it through a fight. He ain't making it through 12 rounds with Benavidez. I know Benavidez hasn't gotten a ton of stoppage recently, but there ain't no way Yard is making it through that fight. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms social media. 3D Boxing blog. Those 4 picks are the hitters. What up, Jay Grizzy? Give me all 4 of them cats. If there's one upset on the card, what fighter will it be? Well, like technically, Devin Haney's an upset, right? Of the other 3, I really can't see anyone getting upset. Like, I think they're all good fights. I think they're all entertaining. If you're asking me, if I had to say which one's the most likely to get upset, I guess I'd say Benavidez, but he ain't getting upset. Like, I don't see any 3 of those guys losing. Norman is live for a KO. Yeah, I mean, like if you think Norman's going to win, it's going to be a KO. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Remember to tip your gambling advisors. Super chats, cash apps are available. Super chats always available. Cash apps Cash App is in the ticker below. It's in the ticker below. Eubank money line and Mason stoppage parlay. I took Bam to win 10 to 12 plus 450. Okay. I like the 7 to 9 better, but I don't mind this. This type of week to increase the bank guide. Yeah, this is a big week. This is a big money week. I'm with Chio. We can make a lot of money this week, guys. Y'all come through. We're gonna make a lot of money. I'm gonna advise you. I already love this parlay. This is gonna. We got a lot going on this week too. We got Pro Box card. We got Japanese card on Monday or Tuesday, whatever the hell it is. We got a lot. We got a lot, guys. I'd go 7 to 12, just be safe. We just seen the other day, K-Guy get beat way too long unnecessarily. You never know. I like Bam 7 to 12. Bam 7 to 12, I think is a good bet. I cashed the K-Guy bet down. I knew he was durable, but I didn't know he was that durable. But yeah, he's that durable. But like, why did the ref let it go on that long? There was no reason to let that fight go on as long as he did. It was ridiculous. It was absurd. There's just no need for that. Sup, Mike from Melbourne? How you doing, my dude? Which fight is most likely to be an early finish? Early finish, Bam. Bam's so explosive, he could get him out quick. I don't really foresee any of them being. The other one that could be is Norman. I don't think either one of them are going to be early stoppages. I think we're going to get some stoppages. I think we're going to get a stoppage in the Bam fight. I think we're going to get a stoppage. Oh no! What the hell am I saying? Most likely to be an early finish is Abdullah Mason. I think Abdullah Mason may get an early finish. It might be a quick night for Abdullah Mason, and I'm a Noakes fan. Do you think Noakes has a chance? No. I watched the tape. I've broken the tape down. There ain't no shot he's winning. There ain't no shot. I'd say the most likely to be early Abdullah. Yeah. I agree. Abdullah, I slipped my mind. Abdullah Mason is most definitely the most likely to get the early stoppage. Joe, my man, Jay Grizzy. I mean, I could see this around 3. I could see a stoppage within the first 4 rounds from Abdullah Mason. I really could. I like Noakes too. It's just Abdullah Mason. Again, watching the tape on Abdullah Mason is such a blessing from God. Man, is this guy good and explosive. Like, he knows how to fight the ring IQ. He can fight all 3 distances. He can fight front foot. He can fight back foot. And then all of the things that God couldn't have given a fighter, he's given them in spades to my boy, Abdullah Mason. Man, is he good. Man, I would love that. All right. Let me pull up pro boxing odds too. Guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, or super chats. Vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. The early returns. No one's taking Norman. Bam is winning. No, it's now tied between Bam and Mason. Vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. This is an intriguing poll we got right here. I wanted to give Puma a 20% chance to win this. Then I watched tape and dropped my pen after 3 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing when you do the tape on Abdullah Mason. And no, it's not close, man. This is not close. One guy is good. One guy is generational. And when I use generational, I mean Bam and I mean Mason. Abdullah about to be a prospect with a solid resume, but he's so nice. He's so incredible. He's so ridiculous. Would you consider this the easiest lineup for us this year to bet on? I gotta do 5K in this. The parlay I've given you guys that I've locked in. That's Bam, Benavidez, Mason, moneyline. It's easy, bro. It's easy. His resume could be worse. He could have Motan's resume. Yeah, Motan's like 17 years old, but I hear you. Nah, for real. Noakes on tape look worse than every other time I've seen him live. Facts. That's facts. All right. All right, let's pull pro boxing odds. We'll get to that, and then we'll wrap. May or may not do a second show today, guys. I'm gonna work on that Bam fight right after this. I'm looking for on the Norman Haney fight. Looking forward to doing the tape on that. If you guys can get the over on this, I take the over on this. But I guess I like Harlem Eubank. I definitely like Harlem Eubank. I suppose. Get Harlem Eubank. Guys, this is the one right here. Casa Monica, John Fernandez. This is tough. Benavides. There's a Harlem Eubank. You know, there's nothing else on this thing. You guys know I like Aleem. And this, I want to get into this fight too. Suboy and Quadras. I know a lot of people, he's only fought twice. I'm not overly familiar with his work. If I can get tape on this Suboy and Quadras fight, I'm definitely going to do that. This is, I'm going to be honest, probably something I'm going to lay off of because Quadras is a dog. Quadras is a former world champion. Quadras is a beast. I don't know that that's a fight that we just want to say, okay, that's a gatekeeper. That's Suboy is going to take apart. I don't know that we want to do that, but that's something I wanted to ask Chilltown about too. What are his thoughts on that? All right, shout out. Usyk relinquished his WBO belt after being told to defend against Worldly. So no more undisputed heavyweight champ. Usyk relinquishes his belt. No more belt for Usyk. He has relinquished his WBO heavyweight title after being told to defend against Fabio Worldly. All right. I argue Anthony Cuba is a better win than any win Abdullah has. Melnicki getting fraud checked. Melnicki is not good. I've been on that for a long time. Yo, what up, Mankey? Mankey in the house. Jeb says, well, Nakatalia, but he was washed. Melnicki on your no bet list. Yes, Melnicki's on my no bet list for sure. Aleem I did make a ton of money on his draw, so that was good. Aleem about to get beat on. I don't know. I'm gonna get to the tape on that though. Watching tape on Norman today, he has a serious bad habit letting the jab back him up and reset his rhythm. I think Haney will neutralize him. Shout out to the only GK. Shout out. That's something I haven't started the tape yet. But that's something I'm definitely going to keep my eye on. Shout out. That's a good eye. That's an astute eye. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. And we'll talk about it tomorrow when I go live again tomorrow. All right, y'all. That's really all I got. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Let me know. Put it in the comment section. Now, do vote in the poll. Yeah, but how is Haney going to back him up? With the jab, resetting him, you can kind of stabilize him, right? Like he can't come forward, right? Like if he is like, it's the same thing with Pacquiao. Pacquiao has this habit where he just touch him. When he does that, just touch him. When you touch him, now you're changing his offensive mindset to defensive. He's not going to be able to come forward, right? Like he's not. What Pacquiao does this all the time. Whenever he's going to throw one of his as soon as just touch him, just touch him. Now you're changing his mindset. You're making him reset and think. I have a compilation of Norman versus the jab. Would you send where? For sure, GK. Send it here. I'm gonna put it in shout out 3dboxingblog at gmail.com 3dboxingblog at gmail.com. I would love to take a look at that. Whenever I think of Malnicki, I think back to how that was the last show Top Rank had on ESPN. That small ass, yeah. I was at that fight too. Norman is going to come forward. We watched him walk through Santillan's bombs. It's a tough fight to bet, man. We hedge a compilation of Devin leaving his chin exposed as well? Let's do it. It's keeping his head on the line. Bob, Santillan is a decision warrior. He just beat a Brocher. Fair point, Jeb. Fair point. All right, let me check my poll. I'm going to end the poll, and I'm going to peace out. All right, guys, vote in the poll. Everybody vote. But we got another tie. I can't let this end in another tie. I need someone to vote in this poll. Most likely to get a stoppage. Bam, Norman, Benavidez, Mason. No one voted Norman. Guys, everyone vote in the poll now. Everybody vote in the poll now. I'm ending the poll in 10, ending the poll in 9, ending the poll in 8, ending the poll in 7, 6, 5, 4, ending the poll in 3, 2, 1, ending a poll. You guys suck. We're going to have another poll that is 2 polls in a row that end in a tie. Unacceptable, guys. Unacceptable. 2 polls in a row. Guys, smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chat. Send them in at the buzzer. I will address them. Otherwise, I am heading out. Y'all are the best. Y'all truly are the best. Do you think AJ will knock out Jake Paul, or they'll have some type of agreement to go the distance? I don't know, man. I don't know. I stay away from Jake Paul fights because I said I've told you guys many times. I know that one of them in particular, for a fact, was fixed. Rocha is a good tough fighter, very hard to KO. Santillan packed with the Rocha fight. It's like he got old overnight after that fight. I only picked Benavidez because Yard has not been stopped twice before the others haven't. I only picked Benavidez because Yard has been stopped twice, but before the others haven't. Twice before the others haven't. I got you, Jefferson. I'm having trouble reading today. He was just never that good to begin with. Rocha fight was an outlier. It was. No, I don't disagree. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. It is November 17th, 2025. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media. From Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.